What it do, gang? Welcome back to the channel. As always, you better be having a good day. She to my new people, welcome to the channel. To the regular ones, you guys know what we're about to get into. But before I get into anything, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you. We just reached 1,000 subscribers, and I'm just extremely thankful, extremely grateful for every single one of you and the support that you guys show to this channel. I can't thank you enough. I started the year with 60 subscribers. My goal was to hit 100, and we are at 1,000. Life is crazy, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go over the Masterduel Forbidden Limited list, the upcoming selection pack, and then I have the game open for you guys right here because I want to have a conversation about Tearlaments, the reason people hate it, and the fact that Tearlaments is actually changing Masterduel in a sense, right? So we're gonna start off with the Forbidden Ban list. I already saw it, bro. I'm not gonna be fake and be like, oh no, I saw it, bro. I'm gonna tell you I saw it, right? Now I'm just gonna give you my opinion on it. For example, Sprite Blue to 2. I'm extremely sad about this, but mainly because I'm being biased. I play Sprite. I like playing Sprite because Sprite counters Tearlaments. It's one of the only decks that legitimately can consistently counter Tearlaments in a basis, right? So with that being said, the fact that this got limited to 2, I'm extremely sad about it. If you be having problems with Sprite and you think that this needed to happen, then by all means, I respect your opinion, bro. But what I'm saying is Konami legitimately semi-limited one of the cards for one of the only decks that can actually compete against Tearlaments, but they wouldn't semi-limit. I mean, they already were semi-limited, but they wouldn't like hit Tearlaments. You didn't hit any Tearlaments cards, but the one deck that can actually counter it, you wanna disrupt the consistency of it. Makes sense, Konami. Makes sense. Since Girsu, the Orcas, I don't really care about this or have a strong opinion because I don't really play Orcas. I did play a little bit a while ago, but I sucked at it. And every combo takes like 20 years, so that's why I legitimately I don't really play it. I would though but yeah. So Nadir Servant, we are getting some Dogmatica support and stuff like that. So this is good. And the reason why this is good and I like this a lot is because a lot of the new decks have been coming out. We haven't been able to get, like, you know, all of their stuff. Like, when new decks come in, let us feel the deck. Let us get a sense of the deck. We don't get to, like, for example, bro, listen. And if I'm ranting, then I'm ranting. But Tearlaments, we never got to experience Tearlaments outside of Ishizu, which is the saddest thing ever. Because we could have probably just, you know, had a different opinion on it before the Ishizu cards came out. Maybe we could have understood the deck outside of all of the extra shenanigans that it does, outside of its brokenness, right? So, I'm actually happy about this. Metaverse, yo, I was laughing because, I mean, this is worse than terraforming, right? This hurts, but I'm gonna go over that in a second. But this thing right here, I don't really care that much about it. I don't think people are gonna be playing this. This is just weird. I mean, I have no idea. Cyber Angel Bentendo, really good for some decks. Now, the only thing that bothers me about this is the fact that I don't want to see Drytron just setting up the board and negating everything that I do or try to do first turn, bro. That is the only problem that I have with this. It's just Drytron going ham. But even so, because of Bitstill, this is a light monster, so it might not be that prominent, but at the same time, Bitstills are limited. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So then we have cards to be limited. Keldo, yes sir. Yes sir. All of these. And Kelbeck should have got hit too. But whatever, because it's a hand trap. It is what it is, right? So Keldo to 1, yes, because I'm tired of them making Baguska, making just exceed monsters out of thin air when you stop their Tearlaments cards. It's ridiculous, bro. So the fact that these are here is gonna make it a little less consistent. Also, the milling is a little less consistent because of the Agito, right? I really like that. This was necessary. This is one of the things that I'm like, Konami, you did a good job. Thank you, because these things gotta go. Cyberstein. Yes, bro. Get this thing out of here. Just get this thing out of here. I don't want to see it, bro. When I was playing Punk and I was actually about to beat Tearlaments in the event, in the World Championship, I hated the fact that they could just make an elf, special summon this thing, cut their life points to 3,000, and now my Psychic and Punisher gets bodied, bro. Legitimately. I was hating that. I hated the fusion, the Notoria fusion monster that they bring out that negates everything, and spells and traps is ridiculous as well. This was just causing too much mayhem. It's good for saucy road decks as well, but honestly, get it out of here. This was good. Smoke, Grenade Thief, get this thing out of here. Anything that legitimately just doesn't allow you to play the game, or is scummy and weird, get it out of here. That thing needed to go. I'm happy about that. Terraform into Zero. Now, Terraform into Zero, bro, I get it. You know, a new Kashira cards are coming out, and field spells are really strong and stuff like that. But legitimately, bro, like, come on. This it's just one card that can search out. We have a bunch of ways to searching out field spells, bro. So I don't understand why this needed to be hit. I mean, Loki, I get it. Again, the field spells that are coming into the game are top tier broken. But what about the other decks, bro? Why do other decks that legitimately survive because of cards like this, can still be playable because of cards like this, have to get hit in the crossfire of other broken stuff that you guys make? I don't get it, bro. Just make more broken stuff to stop the broken stuff, or just stop making broken stuff. Like, come on, Konami, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So that is the full ban list, right? Again, this is the only thing that I'm upset about. This is really great. I'm happy about this. Don't really care about that. Don't really care about this. This, we're just gonna have to see how things go. Honestly speaking, I don't think this is bad at all. It's whatever. This needed to go. This I'm upset about, and this, get it out of here. So now, with that being said, let's go into right here. So the upcoming selection pack, I'm upset about this, and this is what I mean, bro. Now, the reason, or my theory as to why these things are limited to one, is because of tier limits. Konami doesn't want you destroying the #1 deck in the game that everybody's buying, everybody's playing right now, because they're gonna be upset. So, and this is what I mean. We don't get to experience none of the new stuff at its full potential anymore. We don't get to experience things the way they should be from day one. We just get banned or semi-limited before we even get the stuff. And it's upsetting, bro, because I want to play this. I want to see how this will impact the game if it was at 3. I want to see how consistent this will be stopping tier limits if it was at 3. You know, like, it's semi-limiting me, bro. It's semi-limiting my building potential, and I don't like that. I honestly hate that about this game right now. But it is what it is. Luckily for us, they did live the Bastille Rebellion, so we are going to be playing some branded stuff. We are going to go over branded, seeing the differences that this will do to branded Despia, right? But I'm really upset at the fact that this is semi-limited. And this is one of the points that I'm going to go into about the fact that I hate tier limits because of stuff like this. Because now we don't get to experience things at their full potential because we got to protect tier limits. But alright. So that is my reaction on that. Now let's go over the deck, right? This is what I want to get into. I want to talk about this as well. So let's just do that. So right here, let me make sure I don't have any technical difficulties, because I don't know how to maneuver all this stuff. I'm not used to making videos like this. But tier limits. Now, this is not my deck list. I just copied this from ladder, because when I tell you that I legitimately all I play against is tier limits, most of the time all I play against is tier limits. Now, again, we are happy about this, but I was gonna go over the fact that tier limits has an out to anything that we have to counter it. And not only do they have an out to it, they can play the things that you use to counter it against you as well. For example, everybody plays evenly matched to stop tier limits. Tier limits plays evenly matched against you, bro. It's hilarious. And then they play triple tactic talent. So now you Ash Blossom one of their things. Now they're gonna draw 2 cards, which is ridiculous. It's legitimately just ridiculous. And I'm not complaining about triple tactic talents. I'm just saying the fact that they play this too is just craziness. So then, if you stop some of their stuff, they're gonna activate this thing, and well, now because of the ban list, Hopefully it's less consistent, but now they're drawing into their Xyz monsters, their Xyz play. Or now they're drawing into activate this, get rid of this, mill card. So the thing is that legitimately you can never really feel like you stop tier limits. Like legitimately, for example, if you're playing, I need to stop saying legitimately so much. But for example, when you're playing against tier limits and they're going first, one of the things that I hated doing was, for example, they activated any one of these and an Ash Blossom them, right? Now they're gonna set that thing down, set any one of these things down and set down one of these things, and legitimately they're just gonna start comboing off and playing the moment you just normal summon something. Or the moment you activate something that's important, they're just gonna activate one of these things, send one of these things to the graveyard and activate the effect and start fusion summoning away. It's ridiculous, bro. I hated that. So that's one of the things. Also, the fact that they run every boss monster in the game, bro. They run this thing, which is crazy, or for this thing, and they can go into that thing because they can play else boss monster as well. If you got Evermax, they can Evermax for you too as well, which is ridiculous. They can play Underworld Goddess, every single boss monster. If they have an out to your dark, if you're playing dark, they got this thing. Like they got Baron the Floor, so when they like free, oh, I don't mean to rant, bro. I don't want this to be like a great, but it feels unfair, bro. When you're going up against this deck, like if you saw one of my last video that it was Punk against Tearlaments, one of the things that I did was set down Necro Valley. And this man legitimately, if it wasn't for Psychic and Punisher, everything got wiped away besides my Psychic and Punisher, including the one thing that I was playing against him to counter them. So Necro Valley, they'll make a Zeus and wipe it away. You want to use evenly matched, they already use this thing to make this thing. You made a Baron the Floor on your turn, yeah, they're gonna activate this thing, your Baron the Floor is gone, and you can't activate that or negate that thing, because if you pop it, they're milling cards, they're gonna start playing the game. Like, do you see what I mean? This deck has too many resources. Oh, you stop them and they need some time, they can make a Bagusco. And all of this is just not hard to make. Oh yeah, you banish most of the crazy cards, they have another fusion monster to negate you. Like, this deck is ridiculous. Oh yeah, on top of that, they play Fairy Tales No. So you stop a bunch of stuff. You're trying to survive. You're not trying to get OTK. You only have 1,000 life points left. You stopped everything. You're trying to draw it out. You're having a great game. Nah, Fairy Tales No, you're dead. It's too many boss monsters, too many good cards. Everything fits well with this. Not to mention the fact that every single one of these cards has a second effect. It doesn't lock you into anything else. Nothing in this deck says that you're locked into water monsters, you're locked into dark monsters, you're locked into Tearlaments monsters. No, you're just free to do whatever you want, which is wild. And then not only that, so like, let's go over the example. I hate when they use one of these effects. Like, for example, when they use this thing and then they hit a Halfness, they just use this thing. But they're gonna use the Halfness in the graveyard that they just milled as well, because this thing has two effects. That's crazy, bro. That is legitimately just wild. No other deck can do the things that this deck can do. No other deck has the out to the counters like this deck does. It's too many resources. They can get the resources back. That's why I'm extremely happy about the fact that these things got semi-limited, because at the end of the day, it's hurting the consistency of it, and I'm happy for it because it's needed. Because sometimes when you find a way out, also you got things in the graveyard, you're activating. The fact that they can activate this thing and just recycle their cards while stopping you from doing your stuff is crazy. The fact that they can dodge a call by the grave is crazy. It's just wild, bro. Like, anything that you have to counter, negate, you just get it. No, bro, you're not doing that. It's just not happening. If you try to call by the grave their max C, they're gonna mill it back into the deck. You're not called by the graving anything, bro. It's too much. And this is one of the reasons why people hate this deck. It's one thing having a competitive setting, but it's one thing having a deck that legitimately has so much gas, so much recovery, so much everything. Can play on your turn, can play on your mother's turn, on your cousin's turn, and on their turn. It's ridiculous, bro. So that is like my little rant, my little video. I just wanted to say my opinion. I want to see what you guys think about it. Again, I'm really excited to see the difference that the ban list made. See if the consistency really, you know, hit stuff. Like if it really affected them. Because I think Tearlaments is still going to be a tier 1 deck. I'm extremely sad about the fact that we never got to experience it outside of Ishizu. But it is what it is. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Again, I don't know how else to thank you. I'm just extremely happy that you guys subscribed to the channel. And we are at 1,000. I'm still processing that. So with that being said, I hope you guys continue to having a great day. Because you better be having a good day, bro. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.